All right, y'all, real quick, I did not plan this video and I picked the worst parking spot, but I'm not gonna move. I won't take up too much of y'all's time. Shorts video, man, every time I watch a video on it's never helpful. Like, I don't know why they never help. So me being somebody that's on the grind right now, I'm not a pro or anything like that, but I thought maybe it'd be better if I put my 2 cents in so you can see it coming from somebody that's actually actively trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? So first things first that you need to understand, Shorts video is different than TikTok video when it comes to longevity. And that's a good thing, right? Post on Instagram, post on TikTok, after it peaks, it's typically dead in the water after that. You're not really getting many views after that to keep your content relevant. Shorts, on the other hand, there's usually something on YouTube that's connecting it, that's keeping it in suggestive form, so that way somebody's gonna come across it. You may only get 2-3 views per day, or maybe 2-3 per week, but at least you're getting views on that video still long after you posted it, compared to Instagram, TikTok, nothing, right? But the longevity is important, because when you get 0 or 1 view on your video, you need to delete it and repost it. All right, do not leave your video sitting there with 0 or 1 view. I'm telling y'all this right now. You work too hard on that content for nobody to see it. And I get it, like, the numbers don't matter. I'm the same way too. I'm like, you know, numbers don't matter. If I get 200-300, cool. At least somebody saw it. But I'm not okay with posting it and it not being seen. All right, so if you post and you get 1 or 0, delete it, repost it. All right, if you keep getting 1 or 0, stop, wait till the next day. I have a theory on why that works. When you post and you leave it up for, 10, 15, 20 minutes, even though you deleted it, I think, just my theory, that the algorithm looks at it as you consistently posting, right? So if you do that 3 days in a row and then on the 4th day, your video finally gets picked up by the algorithm, aside from other, possible things that help, I think that is one of them. One video I did recently, I posted it and I got 0 and 1 view, and I did it probably like 4 or 5 times, 2 days straight, and I just couldn't get anything. I'm like, why is the algorithm not picking this up? And I'm thinking like something's wrong with the video. I'm over here trying to change, color settings and things like that. But I was like, you know what, let me just stop. I'll leave it alone. And then I think I waited 1 more day. I didn't post anything, and I posted it. And finally it got picked up and it hit like 500 something views. So another one I did, I posted it while I was at work. Of course, I was on a phone call. Once I got off the call, it had been about 30 minutes. I noticed I only had 1 view on there. Deleted it, reposted it immediately. And then that one went on after about 24 hours to do like 1.7K, something like that. So to be real with you, the mileage is gonna vary. You really have to mess with it and kind of play around with it to get it to do what you need it to do. Time can be important, I think, depending on the type of content you post. Typically for me, the content that performs the best on my channel, because I do music, is when I do freestyle. So that's when I rap over somebody else's beat. People like to hear that. That's a pretty popular thing when it comes to rap. But those typically for me, I always do at least 5, 6, and lately, over 1,000 views. And those, I think I have a bit more flexibility on when I post, just because since I'm rapping on another artist's beat, that artist is already popular. It's easy to kind of connect that beat with that artist and suggest it based off of one of the artist's actual like original songs or videos. Now, when I post my own personal content, like my own songs, that's, nothing's connected to it, nobody knows my music, I have to kind of play with the times, definitely do a lot of deleting, reposting. For me, Monday through Thursday, on average about 11:30 to 3:30. I try to do it typically before 3 though, and the algorithm seems to pick it up pretty well. Obviously, if it's my content, between 200 to like 500. But the thing is, you just don't know when it's gonna ramp up, because I remember I'll have some be at 150, then in a couple of days, next thing you know, I get 150 more plays on that video. So you just never know like how the algorithm is gonna push it or how people are gonna end up coming across it. But honestly, that's like the gist of it. I know it's probably simple, maybe it's something that you've been doing, then let me just reinforce that. Continue to do that. Just be patient. It's gonna be frustrating, right? I get frustrated too, like, damn, I'm posting this video, especially if you haven't posted in a while, right? And you want to post something and it's just not getting that traction. It's annoying, but you just got to be patient and stick with it. It's a game. But when it comes to shorts, I have a lot more hope in comparison to, Instagram, TikTok. Like, I don't I can't get anything to work on TikTok or Instagram personally. Like, I get some that kind of go, but I'm just not into it. My focus is going to be mainly YouTube. Shorts performs much better. I've been able to create a nice little niche, and I'm just here to let y'all know and encourage y'all to just keep going, man. Try to polish your content, make it as good as you can, but do not settle for 1 or 0 views, right? Because nobody's going to see it. Like, there's no point in posting it if nobody's going to see it. Again, it's not necessarily about numbers, but you want some numbers. You want people to see what you're posting. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't let anybody make you feel bad for wanting your video to be seen. So if you have videos up right now that are 0s and 1s, delete all of them and repost them. Boom. Do it until you get it to work. All right, sometimes you got to do it back to back. I remember once I posted one video, and then there was another one I had that wasn't working before, but I was okay, the algorithm seemed like it's doing its thing today, so I posted another one back to back, and both of them performed well. So, you know, just keep messing around with it, keep experimenting, keep making content. That's all I got for y'all today. This ended up being a little longer than I expected. But yeah, Darnell B, hey, go check out some of the music. I have original content, and then I have freestyles as well. You can all find it on the channel here. Darnell B, peace.